they're all together. They're all
Oh, okay.
Are you actually going to speak?
Why?
Come on, get to your lessons, please, hurry up.
Well, one's really strict, one's a head teacher, the other one we didn't really know about. So, yeah. I can't choose all of all three of them, they're all men. Right, I'll see you later, guys.
I'll join back stream in a bit.
Okay.
Everyone got the book? Yes, miss, we got that. No. Until you're passing your GCSEs, I'm not lightening up.
It's the end of the second week of the school's mocks, and the English results are in.
So I'll give you back the lit ones that I've got. You need to be looking at where you've lost marks. 9 times out of 10, we've lost marks because we've not bothered to try and answer the question.
I got 6 marks on this one. Did written more and explored language further this week in class. What's the verb?
An action.
ING. Like ING.
They're like running, walking, talking. Are you going to get sick of me saying this? If you are disappointed now with what you have got in front of you, you need to be thinking about what you are going to do in order to not feel that same way in August.
Do you know how it works out with the new grading system, by the way? Around here, 4 is around the old C minus, and a 5 is around the C plus. An 8 is an A star, and a 9 is like this new top grade, the A star.
We are back.
Okay.
Wouldn't it have been brilliant if they'd have made all the subjects...
We're back.
go from letters
I apologise for that, everyone.
But of course, no, that would have been far too simple for us in education, because we like to make it very simple and complex. So what did we do? Well, we had 2 subjects, English and maths, go to numbers, and then the rest of the subjects have stayed with letters. So that is like doubly confusing for everybody.
I apologise to everyone about that.
So where do we think we're going to be around here? 3, 2, 1. In all subjects? And are you?
Kim, you got 3 marks because you only answered 2 questions. I don't care about them all. Well, I do.
So it's over now, so I don't need to win or more.
That was your best paper.
I don't care about the marks. I don't.
Well, I don't care, otherwise. Any real GCSE?
I won't work. Oh, I won't work.
You will learn.
You're taking me.
Ben had a chat with you this morning. Hello, miss. We got Sean.
Candy back, no need to panic.
Thanks.
People annoy me.
Okay.
What's people done
And
now?
I'll bring them back into the is that okay?
Existed.
Incident.
Oh, fair enough.
Mr. Povey is meeting with brothers.
Also known as griefers.
Oh, right.
You ready to come into this room and be sensible?
I did not mean to full screen you.
Go on the far end, lads. We'll obviously. I'm gonna have a chat with both of you before we go any further. Is there any chance that you two are going to start fighting again in the office, or trying to jump over the table and get to each other? Warren? Okay. His manners are better than yours because he puts
Good.
into it, so already.
I will join later or Crowley 1 TV because I have to leave later, so sorry.
It was a serious
Okay.
incident yesterday and staff had to get involved. You family, you definitely shouldn't be hitting each other. Just leave your eyes on mine, lads. I don't want to see anything.
Oh, I was checking this.
It's a really serious point you're going to make here. Don't expect to see brothers hitting each other, but it definitely shouldn't happen in school.
Candy, I've got a question. How the hell do you do like that yellow border around the text?
I used to see him on the corridor and say things to him. We used to have banter, sometimes went too far. I totally get that, but I would not expect brothers to handle things in that way. I mean, how could this have played out if a member of staff had got hurt? We will have members of staff in the school who were pregnant.
What am I doing?
Imagine a female member of staff when you'd lost it and you'd lost it.
Emoji goblin, 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 emoji skipping the rest. Goblins.
No way. So you're going to tell me you're going to go through the rest of your life and every time someone does something, an action you off, you're just going to kick off as early as possible. You're really telling me that's what you're going to do for the rest of your life? Well, if that's the case, where are you going to end up? Yeah. Or worse. Would you change anything, final time, about what happened with that issue yesterday? No? You'd still go down the corridor, you'd still kick off, and you'd still put staff at risk. Is that correct? You still do that? Okay. Just give us a minute while we wait outside for us.
Heavy rain. Excuse me, it's not.
Think about what you're saying.
I mean, it's meant to be heavy.
Saying that I'll do the same again puts us in a really difficult position. Can I trust you in school? That's the question I've got to answer in my own head. What else can I do? You imagine you're head teacher of this school and I'm the naughty boy, and I'm sitting here in your office, and you've got to make a decision about whether you're going to trust me to go to my lesson, and I'm saying, if that happens again, I'm kicking off. You'd have to make a difficult decision about it. You've got to convince
Emoji Goblin, 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 Emoji Goblin. Emoji Goblin, 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 Emoji Goblin.
Yeah.
Emoji Goblin, Emoji Goblin, Emoji Goblin.
Can we not with the Emoji Goblin, please? Please, can we not?
Emoji Goblin, 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 Emoji Goblin. Skipping the rest. Emoji Goblin, Emoji Goblin.
Oh, sorry, DJ, I literally can't hear anything because of the chat.
Emoji Goblin, 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 Emoji Goblin. Emoji Goblin, 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 Emoji skipping the rest.
Thank you.
I will see y'all later. Emoji face with rolling eyes.
Okay, Akko. Oh my god, that does my head in when it does that.
Emoji Goblin.
And it's a mixture of U's, ones, twos, so it is obviously
Something like 5 or 6%, which is just as bad as we've ever seen.
what's that I've ever seen.
You know, I'm not an excuse maker, but kind of paying the price on it for how tight it was. Big class size in the key stage 3. All those things that we ought to really.
It just plays catch up. If you take shortcuts, and we've taken shortcuts for not going to go over 9 years now, those shortcuts, they come back and get you. As a school, we are trying to underfund it. It makes it really,
Emoji Bagel, Emoji Bagel, Emoji Bagel, Emoji Bagel, Emoji waving hand, 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 Emoji Goblin, Emoji Goblin, Emoji Goblin, Emoji Goblin, Emoji Goblin, Emoji Goblin.
Progress in education and work, and a generation of young people are being penalised. Some of the kids are actually saying they don't care at the minute. That's where their heads are at. They see it as pointless. They've had the box, and some of them are seeing it now as like the rest, which probably the opposite of what they need at the minute. They don't understand what it is to have to sit for 2 hours and write, when in a good way.
Punctuation, colours, handwriting bad.
how do you actually feel about it? Because
Game. Thank you.
I'm trying to keep calm. I'm worried because, like you say, it's a true
absolutely devastated. We're looking at single figures in terms of 5 GCSEs, 4 and above, C and above, which means that
don't worry, DJ.
10% of our kids,
Oh no, don't worry,
results
DJ.
become
Trying to
reality,
sort
are going to be
stuff
able
out.
to
I don't know if you heard
quite soon.
before. I don't know if I heard you before because of that guy in chat.
Because I can't even imagine
Okay.
But yeah, don't
Look at
really,
DJ.
don't worry.
it's almost unthinkable.
Yeah. Remember, we felt like we peaked too early last year. Well,
Yeah.
definitely haven't done that yet.
No, we haven't peaked. No. It's unbelievable, isn't it? This is the weather you need a decent coat. That looks like a decent coat. Yeah, that's what you need, don't you?
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you. We've got a meeting, yeah, so thank you for that.
Have you guys played Evade before on Roblox?
And I won't say I have sleepless
I don't think I have. No.
I'm really worried about these
It's
results
kind of
because we
fun
can't let
and
those
it's
kids
kind of
down.
creepy too.
Talk at Harrop about making the difference.
You have to like not get hit by those creatures, but they're like AIs. It's kind of cool. And AIs are pictures.
It sounds cool.
It's the day after
Yeah, it's cool.
we received the mock results, and a meeting of the entire teaching staff has been called.
Morning, everybody. I just wanted to give you a few updates. The current tracking is looking around about 5% on track for passes in both maths and English, which obviously I imagine for you is not where we want to be. Okay? It's not a figure we want to see in lights. So I would ask you, have you sought advice? Have you talked together with other members of staff? Are you confident?
10 quid. God damn it.
It's accurate. I think as well what the students are saying to us is that they're not getting enough exam practice, they don't feel confident enough with exam style questions. It's back to basics. Within the lessons, have we got high quality teaching and learning and assessment? Okay, thank you.
I know we've run over.
I
I
am
think this is probably one of the most important
5 more
meetings
minutes.
of the whole year.
OMG, is that Candy Shez back?
As staff,
Hey,
we have to
Candy.
really think carefully about what we do with our young people to get them where we need to be. Because Jenny's rightly said, this is going to come from us. This is our responsibility. We're the professionals. We lead those young people. We've got to get those young people where they need to be. We've got to get hold of the parents tonight. And we've got to say to the parents, we need you to help get your young people where they need to be by summertime. Change starts this morning. Get the students to take on those challenges. As staff, we're going to have to do things differently to get ourselves to where we need to be. A lot of work to do, but I know there's a team that I like to do it with, and it's people in this room. Let's roll our sleeves up, let's make change happen. Thanks very much.
Here's where we find out who wants it.
Quite right, yeah. Yeah, good. I've got to go to this other meeting. There's lots going on. Yeah, year 11 mocks. It's just absolute balls to the wall. I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll pull people in. I'll make the comments. No, I will. See you later, sorry.
Right, I'm going to go through a few questions that we've done in the last bit of tourism on countries and continents to help you out, because a lot of people don't seem to know where is what. Okay? Where is Kenya? Africa. We've studied all these different countries. What's the capital city of Kenya? It's in your book, it's on the map. Begins with an N.
Narnia.
It's not Nar. Capital city of Kenya, and Shannon says Narnia. Nice.
Actually, go, mate.
Ryan, by the way, I
So,
just
got time for a chat?
Oh,
Yeah, us.
Following the fight, the school wants to channel Sean's energy in a positive direction. Languages teacher Mr. Hamdawi also runs the school's boxing club.
What do you think about coming boxing? You're up for it. They've said you can come because we think it will benefit you in a few ways. I think it'll be good for you as well. You know, get your anger out there rather than on the classroom, on the corridors and whatnot. Especially not towards teachers. But we'll sort it out. Listen, it's going to teach you to control yourself when you come boxing does. Don't go wild.
Hurry up, ladies, gents. Come on.
Mr. Povey has called an assembly with all the Year 11 students to reveal their mock GCSE results.
Awful. I got 0, 0, 0. G, G, D, U, G.
What did you get? Got a 1.
Whatever's written on that paper now, how do you actually feel about that now? Imagine this was in the summer, and they were your actual grades. They're going to go with you for the rest of your life.
Halloween
They're going to carry through, they're going to
I don't know
define you.
why.
They're going to open doors for you and close other doors. How would you actually feel today if this was summer?
LOL's right.
And that's what you dished up 16 years of your life.
Oh, listen to the Halloween
Second thing I want to say, the biggest barrier
Okay.
that I see in people in here, you don't have that belief. I have conversations with people in this room, and you genuinely don't think you can do anything. You talk yourself down. If you've not got belief in yourself, what are we going to do?
Yay candy.
What I want to say to you now,
Mum needed
this
help
is
in
not
the
end.
kitchen.
We've got a lot of work to do, but it's nowhere near the end.
Okay.
Reflect on that, please.
It's 3 p.m.
Candy hath
Mr.
returned.
Povey has invited the parents of Year 11s to join the session.
The parents can support us, but we've got to be on the same page. We've all been through school, haven't we? And we've all had different experiences of school, some bad, some good, some downright ugly. So for a parent to go back into school, it is a little bit unnerving, and it does take you back to when you were at school. And for us, it's about breaking down those barriers to say, look, we need to work together to give each other the best.
I'm sorry, that's good. It's too big. Pull it down.
I really have to work hard to get my grades, like Kimberly does. If I could do it all again, I would do it differently.
Sorry, no. Why are you saying no like that? Because I said no and then you asked again.
I was mouthy.
Candy is very sweet like candy.
It's like looking in the mirror when I look at Daisy at school.
She got told off, that woman there. Because she always wears dead short dresses.
You spent half your time trying dead abs and gossiping. You do fabulous.
What does that mean?
Andrew Gorge, 100UGGF. Miss York said look on the bright side. She said we're not looking at the bad stuff, we're looking at the good stuff today.
It's a good job then, isn't it?
A lot of parents even seem to have a teacher behind a desk, and that's almost like coming in and sitting an exam.
Hello, come and grab a chair, yeah. Right, we're just having a conversation, Mum.
If we had to make it informal, if we're doing a lot of work with the students, and
Y'all in sweet, that's a shocker.
the missing link is always going to be the home link. You've got to get them going, okay.
This shows you didn't know as much as you thought you did, doesn't it?
I think you as a year group feel like you can't do it, so I'm all...
I think it's definitely different than when I was at school. They talk to him like they're adults instead of being spoken down to like a child.
You said English is crap.
We just keep doing the same stuff.
But you still can't do it.
I know.
That is appalling to you, a D in geography. Me and you can say late Fridays. I'm serious, I am.
I've always been motivated in terms of my job.
Candy, you also eat a lot of candy, right?
Responsibility of their child throughout the working
Oh no, I
day.
do. Might look like I do.
Got a chance to shape like their future. I'm actually getting quite emotional.
No.
Like that, I think next I'm a parent myself.
That's the worry for me these days. That's going to look bad on your profile.
Does that also reflect on the school as well?
Yeah, the orange shirt does.
This frustration sometimes when the results don't quite reflect how much we care,
Really?
how hard we work, how much we want this for the young people and for our school.
Why would you want to run around? Because it's getting you nothing.
Well, it's fine then, because if you want to get a job in Astra or Tesco, get our shopping cheaper.
Am I supposed to eat candy?
Well, I hope this one will land even more. We wanted to do something different because a lot of those results on those sheets of paper, they're just not good enough. If we want to boost those grades, it's about them coming in every day, and as parents and carers, we really want your support.
Yes, for your diabetes.
Too many of our students are turning up,
Diabetes.
and either got an energy drink for the breakfast, wrong thing, or
Just silence then. Diabetes.
You get low sugar often.
respect, particularly for English and maths. They're going to need to do more work at home.
Well, it's just
Don't eat it much, to be honest.
they're just talking about candy in chat, and I'm like, well, if they're talking about candy, then they must be talking about diabetes.
Yeah,
It's just the silence followed by diabetes.
Diabetes.
We've probably got more parental support.
Do you want to do
What the hell is that?
what I'm saying is, would you not be better going after school? I know, but I can't. Relationships not.
Me dying on the inside.
How old's your cousin? What, are you have to do that every single day?
I know I got the device from the audio jack. I did it on purpose.
That means you can't do any period sevens. Can somebody else not pick your
My bitch, man.
I need to speak to your mum.
Mm.
Come here. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm so sorry, I didn't want to upset you. I was thinking chicken crisps as well. I'm sorry.
Did you genuinely just put stairs in front of the toilet?
Yeah, it makes it easier to get
I've been
up.
taking pills, so no needles anymore.
Makes it easier to get on the throne.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do. You know, I was born quite close to here. I feel like I've got just a good knowledge of the area. I really like the students here. They've got some great.
You need to get cocoa beans and drop cocoa beans in there.
Some of the circumstances of some of these young people, and then you realise they can't function as well as they do.
That is good candy, less pain for you.
You know, have good relationships with them.
Right to go. I'm like
It's the end of the school day.
10 seconds away from like 9. I think.
LOL.
Adios.
Following the poor mock results,
So how everyone?
extra twilight lessons for the year 11s.
You've got a maths session on tonight, I promise you. Go into maths, it's all...
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better.
Sometimes you just need to be told, for your benefit, you're going back inside that building and you're going to do some more work. Get in to get maths. And it's not something
I am
we have
good
to
candy.
think about.
OV2 all Stafford radios. I've just sent Luke South back in for match.
Yeah, receiving, sir. I've got you loud and clear. Right, okay, you need some zip view blokes. Send bloke gets here. We need to get some fire in what we're doing. Come on. Now, Tom, I know you want to be an engineer. If being an engineer means sitting there, feeling sorry for yourself and tired, well, mate, you ain't going to get it. So either get your paper or think of another job, because I'm trying to push you along here. Get your paper and let's get going.
Just wish I could see you.
To do it, and having to say, look, you're not thanking me for it now, and I'm sure I'm not on anybody's birthday or Christmas card list, but you might thank me in the summer when those results come through for you.
So, 0.3 to a fraction. How many numbers are after the point? 1 on the 0.3. 2 numbers after, it's over 100. If there's 3 numbers after, it's over 1,000. That's what you just got wrong in the test. Come on, you know that we cannot make that any easier for you.
Just gonna go through what we kind of talked about a bit on the phone. Okay.
Oh, they look good. That's what I'm doing, but Indian for art. Nice then.
Come in, have a seat.
With Shannon unable to attend after school classes, Mrs. Benigno has called in her mum.
The exams in the summer, this is the timetable.
Keep the name in my person.
Yeah, you've got like a month. We're going to make period 7 compulsory. I mean, I know she sometimes picks up this little girl. What's your name? Ava. Is that still having to happen?
All depends if my mum can't.
Pair WTF you watching.
Let us know if there is ever a time where she can't stay.
I'll get my mum to phone if
It's like old,
Fingers crossed.
like I don't know if you would have had it in other places, but like it's like educating. We had like shows where you would go into a school and film like what life was really like. And I just love watching it for the drama and
The school's boxing club is about to begin.
Um,
Shaw is attending his first session.
get like memories back to my school days.
Candy, is the weather better today?
So you know this stuff. Then we'll talk about, you know, behaving in school and, you know, how to control your anger and stuff.
When you lose your anger, the other person who can't control the fight because I've lost it.
Completely. Yeah, it's same with anything in life. You know, if you get stressed out, you say things you don't mean, you're not thinking straight. So it's the same in a fight. It's the same in life. Exactly the same in school.
I know you had a bit of a explosion, didn't you? But we're going to try and avoid them things on. Yeah. Have you got a kit for you today? Yeah. Why don't you get changed in? I'm back in 5 minutes. I'll be ready for you. Some students, they want something different. Some people learn differently. And for me, boxing and martial arts, you know, it teaches you respect. That's the main thing.
guys, let's bit of pace up, nice and light on your toes.
So I've been trying to get Sean to come for a while.
That's it. Okay, everyone, drop the ropes where they are. So we're refreshing over the numbers we did last week.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So pair the story behind what DDX said is in terrified of lightning, so you but sunny and happy.
Just does like walk into lessons without fighting.
And again, 3, 4.
So the story behind what GDX has said is I'm terrified of lightning, so yeah, but sunny and happy. Okay, good.
I told you the storm would pass.
Just go mental at people for no reason. And I just take it out on the wrong people.
1, 2. Good, extended shots. Bang, bang. 1, 2. Nice, man, good shot.
We don't really advocate, violence and whatnot because there's plenty of that out on the street around here. Are you left-handed, right-handed?
Right.
You're gonna stand.
Candy, you were overreacting.
This is the beginning of something that Sean can focus on and channel, his energy and his emotions in the right way. And it's a game changer, I think.
I'm in charge.
Big top, small guy.
Who? Alright. Go, give me 1. Push, push. 1, 2. Push, push. Go, 1, 1. Push, push. 1, 2. Push, push. Come on. You good?
Yeah.
We'll drop them in here.
Alright.
You alright?
Alright?
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, you reckon you come next week, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
So, Mike, you're your best cook. Are you your best cook?
Oh, you worked a good sweat up there.
Sean, remember what you said, yeah, mate? Deal? Alright. See you tomorrow, yeah? Thank you. Take care.
Want to get some pizza? Fire some questions at them while you have pizza. Come on, this is your chance. What do you want to know?
Mrs. Benigno has arranged for some former students to come in to speak to some of her Year 11s struggling with confidence ahead of the upcoming GCSEs.
How do you calm your nerves before, like...
Are you nervous before you go into an exam?
I'm nervous for everything.
She cries all the time. Even if you're not confident, you pretend you are and then you come across like that. My big thing now at the minute is the gym. Because I think when I walk into the gym, everyone's better than me, everyone knows what they're doing and I don't know what I'm doing. And the only thing I feel comfortable to do is go to the treadmill and just walk.
Oh my god, like that feels like the mats, you see everyone on the mat, so you watch what they do to try and copy.
We go in and see behind me like, watch what you do.
But then when you go to do it, you're like, I'm doing it wrong, I feel dead stupid.
And no one's even looking at you when you really.
Exactly, makes sense.
How do you get over that?
How do you get over it?
I do that so bad with absolutely everything. I just think I can't do anything. And then I don't have the motivation to even try it.
You need to start believing in yourself. Like, look at things that you can do, and it'll make you, because you can do that, you can do other things as well.
You can do whatever you want. Whatever you put your mind to, honestly, you can definitely do. Every one of us, we want to do really well, we want to, be at our best, but that becomes a lot of pressure with that. So it's no different when you're older, and it's like you say, you have to force yourself to pretend sometimes. I personally have had panic disorder when I was in my 20s, and at the time I think I was very anxious. I've been living in France.
I am just messing with you, Candy.
I come back home, but I had no money, I had no job, and I think it just all got too much, and I ended up having really bad panic attacks. I had to just learn to manage them, to sort of breathe and calm myself down, drop my shoulders, because I've often got like tense shoulders when I'm stressed.
I do, I get the bad pains there because I'm always like that when I'm walking and stuff.
It is hard, but it gets easy, doesn't it? The more you try something, like now, if I stand up in front and say, like you say, all the staff, I have to do that regularly at the beginning, I was really backing myself. But then now I do it, everything gets easy, doesn't it? Are you upset?
You're gonna cry, I'm gonna cry now.
Why are you upset, Daisy? Go on,
because I don't want to leave.
I get you're scared of lighting, but I just want to see how much I could mess with you till you got pissed off.
She deals with any problems that you've got or like anything, she'll help you. If it weren't for Miss Benigno, I probably wouldn't have even applied for college now. I think it's all been about relationships. For me, that's the thing that comes first. It's that relationship that you have with young people. It just shows them that you believe in them and that they're worth giving time to, and therefore they should feel worthy themselves. If they know you care, if they know you'll go the extra mile, then they will pretty much do anything for you. Do you reckon they're going to improve these results? Yeah. What do you all think? Are these results going to get better? Yeah.
GCSE pass rates have fallen this year amid the biggest shake-up of exams in a generation. The proportion of students getting at least a C or a 4 under the new 9-to-1 scoring system is down on last year.
If your actual results are the same as the mocks, what happens?
Well, we'll be devastated. I personally will feel hugely responsible for it, because we had 5 years in many instances with young people, and we just haven't given them enough for them to go on to the next stage in their life.
Mr. Povey and his deputy heads will analyse the results before the students arrive.
Morning.
Morning, Jay.
How are you two both feeling? Well,
Well,
it's mixed.
yeah.
Okay. So, let's have a look. So basic, 4+.
Looking at 30%.
Okay. 30% of students achieved 5 GCSEs.
Has this became a game for you?
English and maths, equivalent of the old grade C.
We were tracking at 5 or 6%, so there has been improvement from the mocks.
Yeah.
I'd hope
It is funny sometimes, but I can't stop if you want.
from the mocks. When you look at the progress that those kids have made, I'm proud of them, and they've come out with some decent grades.
I don't care.
I'm scared.
It's 9 AM and the students are arriving to find out their grades.
Oh my god, I passed that. I know passed health and social.
I don't know, it seems like you do.
Daisy didn't achieve the 4 pass rate in English and maths, but with a merit in health and social care, she's decided to start an apprenticeship in childcare.
Some did not perhaps quite achieve what they wanted to, and that's a disappointment. Just got to keep going, not give up.
Hold on. What do you reckon? Pretty upper.
Shannon passed 6 GCSEs. She's chosen to study public services at college and is a step closer to a career in forensic criminal psychology.
Should I got an A? Distinction, that is. Oh, buzzing!
There's positives. I
Feed
think we had
streaming.
taken today. So many students have done brilliantly well.
I got it!
Some of those students, when we look back at the mocks, my goodness me, they were miles away from getting those.
I'll be in both stream, by the way, pair.
You've not just come good, you've absolutely nailed it.
I'll be in both stream. What do you mean both stream?
I'm proud of you as well. We are. Well done.
I lied. I got a new computer for 2,000 days and had to reset the world, so now we're technically on day... I lied. I got a new computer for 2,000 days and had...
How do you withdraw from your pension? Through paper forms by PEP.
Morning, girls. Morning, lads. Have a good one.
Your school days. Love them? Or loathe them?
Oh, I hate school!
You never forget them.
Can we get on with the question?
You know what, 1 minute to get in a lesson, let's go.
For the students at this school in Salford, life is never straightforward.
Do you think it's funny? Do you think I'm kidding? I've got a clown nose on my face and I've got funny ears on.
Get in and make sure you can see me and hear me.
It's a school with a history.
When I arrived, it was known as the worst in the UK, and that's one of those educational badges that people don't want.
And it still has its fair share of challenges.
What was the swear word he used? Can you tell me?
Everything.
Did we smoking weed in school? The munchies.
But head teacher Mr. Povey
Lesson time, learning time.
and his team, including his 2 brothers, are turning its fortunes around.
I'm not letting you give up on your GCSEs.
Why?
Because I care too much.
We filmed over a year to find out what life is really like
Indeed, it's private. Come on.
in one of our secondary schools.
Cocker, little rat!
Morning, guys.
In this part of the city, the aspirations haven't always been as big as they should have been in the past, and therefore one of our jobs is to say to these young people, you can dream.
Oh, he tried. I'll say that. Oh.
It's about delivering hope to young people in this area and getting them to aspire for great things. I mean, nobody gets up in the morning and aspires to be average.
What do you think of this idea? Having, starting with year 10s, head boy and a head girl, go to four by staff and by students that have to pitch to us all. Love it. Really handing power back to kids. Take with the vote. Morning, girl. Morning, lads. Have a good one.
Your school days. Love them? Or loathe them?
Oh, I hate
You never forget them.
Can we get on with the question?
You know what, 1 minute to get in a lesson, let's go.
I don't know if I'll stream for much longer, guys. I'm getting pretty tired. Pretty tired, and I'm...
Get in and make sure you can see me in here. It's a school with a history. When I arrived, it was known as the worst in the UK, and that's one of those educational badges that people don't want.
Of course, that incident earlier.
What was the swear word he used? Can you tell me? Everything.
Is he smoking weed in school?
The monsters!
But head teacher, Mr. Povey,
lesson time, learning time.
and his team, including his two brothers, are turning its fortunes around.
I'm not letting you give up on your GCSEs.
Why?
Because I care too much.
We filmed over a year to find out what life is really like
Is he private?
Come on.
in one of our secondary schools.
Cocker, little rat!
Oh, see? Come on, man. See, I knew I said. It'll all be happening in here. Go on, Rami. Go on, Rami. Yeah, go on, Miss Clan.
Miss Bland is head of Year 7 and in charge of the youngest students at Harrowfold.
I love my job. My job is very, very, very rewarding.
That'd be good to dodge me. I knew it. Oh, you did someone else. Oh, no.
Particularly in year 7, because that's when you've got the most chance of modifying their behaviour.
Year 7's lining up.
It's 8:30. Miss Bland has called an assembly to remind the school's newest arrivals what's expected of them.
Looking very smart. Check your blazers. Sit up straight.
Everything's massive and the year 11s are giants. It's like you're like the little small one in like a massive family.
There is an issue in this year group with silly behaviour. Now you need to think about this because I'm dealing with this on a daily basis and it's not acceptable.
At first you get like a buzz because you're at high school, but like, you just get in trouble for anything because the teacher's gone dead strict.
Okay, we've got things like this.
Do it now then. Over there. Stop getting compass, no. Where's that bit? Here's this one.
Tiger and some of the other Year 7s are in the bike area.
Like, it's fucking real here. Rapid, man, I need a light off someone.
Having received reports of the vandalised bike, Mr. Ben Povey is reviewing the CCTV.
Just go wait outside Mr. Povey's office and just, if anyone asks, then I've sent you up there.
Lads, why are you not in lesson?
Sorry, sir, they're with me. They're going up to your office. These are two of our bike boys.
Tiger and the other boys involved have been called to see him.
I do think young people are in a bubble. In school in general, young people are in a bubble. If you look at any school, young people behave in a certain way because they know that they're safe.
Don't say stop doing the computers. Like say just let it down. They're gonna get crap.
I think part of our job is to help them understand the reality of it. Here's how it's gonna go down, fellas. I'm really unimpressed. He tapped his bike twice. Shut up. Dead seriously, shut up. Because it was in the CCTV, son. Stamp, not tap. You stamp on it repeatedly. Tapped it. I know what each of you have done. You burst the tyre with a compass. Didn't you?
Yeah, I know I did it when it was already popped.
Oh, right, okay. The tyre was down already, sir. Everyone's allowed to make mistakes. Making mistakes is part of learning. But you've got to use those mistakes and start making changes. The police were going to be involved with this. Criminal damage. Criminal damage. But then you see, because of the way that we are, we will pay for the damage that you have done. We will pay as a school, and then it will be split 5 ways between you. And we will expect that money. Totally and utterly unacceptable.
It's the end of lunchtime at Harrowfold, and Year 8 Caden is heading to lessons.
Most of the time it's hard to not mess about.
Who would you like to annoy the most?
My sister. The easiest person to ever get annoyed.
My brother, and he started misbehaving, and he gained this attitude that come from nowhere.
Why are you throwing stuff?
He can do what he wants. That's what he says. I can do what I want. That is his attitude to everything. What did I ever do to deserve a brother like you? I just don't want him to get kicked out, but he doesn't learn by his mistakes. He'll constantly do it again. Knowing full well that he'll get caught.
Caden, back on the floor, please. Right, books open, everyone.
If you have a student, they've missed lessons over the years, they go to a class and they don't know something, and they feel vulnerable.
Caden, your bag is still on your back. Get it on the floor now.
So their only mechanism they know is to hide the fact that they don't know things, be a bit out of order, and they get removed.
Caden, back on the floor. I've already asked you. On the floor. No, on the floor, otherwise I'm going to have to remove you. Simple as that. On the floor. Right. Date and title on everyone, please. What kind of programme? One more and I'll ask you to leave the lesson. You're interrupting me. You're shouting out, so that behaviour's not... Right, outside. Giving you your warnings. Here you go. Miss, would you mind radioing to get someone to pick Caden up, please?
Caden.
If I hear something on the radio about Caden now, I think, what's he doing? Or where's he going? I shouldn't be getting involved with Caden, because last year I lost that in like, most of my lessons, because I was constantly worrying about what Caden was doing and what he was getting up to and what trouble he was getting himself into.
Come with me. I'll go and speak to Mr. Hastings. You go with your damn told.
No, not. Caden.
I'll go and see Mr. Hastings.
I'll smack you, yeah?
I wish I never had a brother though. Just sometimes.
As part of the behavioural team, it's Ben Povey's responsibility to offer support to challenging students in the school.
Right. You alright? Just let me go and grab some tissues. I'll be 1 second, kid. Alright, Yeah.
Everywhere I go, it feels like I'm getting picked on by teachers. I want it to be first person. I get told off for everything.
I know it feels like that, Caden. I know.
If we just saying it out, I'm gonna go and call the Lord Chambers.
Me or Mr. Chambers. Please don't call him Chambers. He's not Prince. He's not like a one-word person. He's called Mr. Chambers. Yeah?
There's definitely two sides to Caden. There's the front, there's the I'm not bothered, there's a character, and then there's a little boy underneath.
You've got to realise, the minute you stop blaming everyone else and go, right, well, what can I do differently? Mate, life gets loads easier, trust me. Alright? Right, go to the next lesson. Yeah, mate. Can you reach it? Go on. Nothing but net cake. I like it.
It's Friday morning. In an attempt to change his continual bad behaviour, Mr. Chambers has called in Caden's mum.
There is a lot of pressure if Caden's being a bit naughty because she works hard. She really tries. We've had some terrible conversations and she's probably hated my guts at times.
Just seen the lady outside. She went, "Oh my God, I can see the resemblance between you and Shannon. You're like twins." Oh, twins. Hi. See ya.
I need to tell you something. Don't be coming in here now and thinking, oh no, this is...
Well, I am very sceptical, obviously.
Don't be very sceptical.
I am.
No, don't be. Sometimes I real feel for her, and that's why we've got to try and support her. Are we doing something wrong? Us, or you, or both?
Well, obviously, we must be doing something.
There's a breakdown somewhere.
There's like a mishap in between somewhere,
There's a
isn't
break
there?
somewhere. So that then leaves us to exploring other avenues. Right then, come in here, have a sit down.
I know.
Let's have a little talk here. On the 20th, you're running around at lunchtime, ignoring people. Then you had an issue with PE and you got placed outside Miss York's room there. Then you were hiding behind the fridge. Then within 2 minutes of that, you walked out up onto the top behind, you've had a fight. There's 4 incidents in one day.
If you just give us an insight, though, you know, just give us a reason why. Maybe we can help.
I don't know. But my mum always said, I've started being naughty since I could ever walk and talk.
You like getting in trouble?
No, I just don't think at the time.
You know, if there's a picture there that you don't like, then you take the picture out and you put another picture in. So what you've got to do is reframe it.
We all want you to succeed, okay? We all do. Do you think I want you pass from pillar to post? Do you think Sarah wants you pass from pillar to post? We want you settled.
Making a note of this, Caden. Sit properly, please, on your chair.
It's cold.
Sit properly on your chair.
Cold?
Where you can warm it up. Right. Caden, why are you doing that? Hang on. We'll just wait till Caden's facing the front. Caden, that's enough. Right.
Lessons over. Lessons over. Lessons over.
Despite repeated warnings, Caden is still misbehaving in class. And when he skips a detention, the behavioural team decide they must take further action.
Oi!
You didn't stay for your detention. You did what?
I don't get why I've got to say no.
This is being pushed as far as you can go at the moment. Do you know you're being out of order with us? Do you know that what you're doing is wrong? Because if you don't, then we're wrong.
So, get in the booth and wait for whatever me and Mr. Chambers said to do next.
If we have to lose someone, if someone doesn't work here, then we've got to try and find the best scenario that works for them.
The team have decided to temporarily move Caden to a neighbouring school.
Good morning, it's Mr. Chambers from Outfold. Caden says you didn't work, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I need to speak to you. It's starting to escalate now. It's getting to the stage now where he's running away from senior teachers.
So what do we do now?
He's going to go on a respite. I've got to get him out of the place and he's got to know that he's done wrong. So, he's going to go to Beulah for 2 weeks. I'm going to try and... Please don't get upset on this one. Please, I'm going to try and work with you. We've just got to get the right balance here. Yeah?
Thank you.
I can't make any promises yet, but I'm going to try. Please don't get upset. We'll get through this, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Alright, bye-bye.
I hate seeing people like that, you know, who am I to impact on someone's life? He's a good lad, Caden. He does care. And he does it when he knows he's done wrong. And that's why I think we'll win with him. Come here. If
your sister comes past, just say it's something that me and you are dealing with. She's got exams and she doesn't need to be worrying about you, does she?
Caden will return to Harropfold after a 2-week break.
What we're trying to do at Harrop is give young people as many chances as possible. You won't see students being excluded. Why? Because we have a belief that it doesn't work. Because just sitting at home all day would not change or start to adjust the attitude. It's the attitude we've got to get to change the behaviours.
You've got maths, then Spanish, learning skills.
After 2 weeks away on respite, it's Caden's first day back at Harropfold.
Well, the first thing is you've got your shoes on, innit? Somebody's not away proper. Love you, see you later.
Good morning, Caden. How was your trip away? You not enjoy it? Now you're back and we're going to have a new Caden? Look at me. Definitely. I hope so.
Harropfold, they're not a normal school. I don't mean it in a bad way.
Come in.
Any other school, they just get kicked out straight away.
So, Caden, we're going to try and help you, but we want something back here. Please give us something back. There's lots in place to try and make it work for you. Well, I'll say to you, what are you going to do? So, first thing, get your report card. That needs to be signed by everyone. It needs to be shown, and Mum needs to see it at night, and I need to see it. Right, run down to Miss Cans. She'll print your report off. Abby, if you know that's as good as it gets, go to Lesnot.
How are you going to make a change, Caden?
Stop being a class clown and that, and ignoring teachers. And actually doing work for once. All they're really trying to do is get me a good education.
We will put the title, Descriptive Writing Opportunity. It's a way to imagine that you are a homeless person spending your first night sleeping on the streets of Manchester.
Make the story of, like, me.
Yeah, it could be you personally, but you can change any detail, because it is a creative piece.
It's period 1, and Caden is in English.
So can I read this one?
Yeah.
Look, my name is Jerry. I am 5. I am 22 years old. I live now on homeless because I did that.
Since being placed on report, his behaviour has improved.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, miss. Good morning, everyone. Sit down. How are they doing today, sir?
Excellent, really well. Caden's smashing it again. You just came in at a good moment, actually. He was just reading me what he's written so far.
It's fantastic. Again.
Working well.
Really good.
Yeah. Cheers, sir. So you read me a bit your story, won't you?
I bought myself a sleeping bag and a tent and some food and water.
We are seeing some improvements with him. We just need to keep working with him and seeing if we can get him through this difficult time.
Excellent. Right, I really like the narrative you've got there. You created a really convincing backstory for your character. You've been pretty good today, actually, Caden.
Yes!
Good afternoon, how are you?
Hi, are you alright?
Can you talk?
Yeah.
So, I don't think I've been as proud of a young fella for a long time, and I said it's nice to be looked after, and he said he's not as mad anymore now, and I think we maybe hit a little bit some of it, because he's trying, and he's not going to get everything right, but you know what? He deserves a big treat off you.
Yeah, he does.
He's sitting,
Don't you worry, I will do.
he's sitting laughing at you. He wants a new bike.
A new bike?
Mum's having an heart attack here. No, I'm winding. So, well done.
Alright, thank you, bye-bye.
She's helping Mum. To get some positive results from Caden and to get some wins, that's what we're here for, isn't it? You know, we want to change young people's lives. That's why we come into this. It's to give them the opportunity they never thought they had. Can you keep this up? Because I'm proud of you now. You make the right choices now. And people are starting to like it. I'm not big on big presents, but he was always wanted me stress reliever. So I thought I'm going to get him one that looks like him. That's yours.
You deserve that. Are you pleased with it?
Make that holiday feeling even sweeter with the perfect travel insurance for your trip. Go, compare!
There's a latecomer.
Didn't even do this.
An unexpected addition to the election race.
Oh, sorry, sir. I was upstairs and I totally forgot. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, yeah, but like,
You did
What you want, props?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with them? Yeah, you're allowed them.
It's 9 a.m. on Monday morning, and Mr. Chambers already has his first incident to deal with.
Right, this is when you're going to have to be really non-judgmental. Right, you're going to have to speak to Mitchell when you show up at the fact that he's on Tinder.
He's on Tinder.
And his age is 19.
What's Tinder? Sorry.
A dating website. So you see pictures, so you swipe one way if you like them apparently, swipe the other. So obviously if we saw you, we swipe yeah. So, is Tinder for... No, Tinder's for everyone.
Grinders.
Grinders is for men. Come on, sir, out of your phone. Out of your phone. You can do this. Come on, bounce them out.
Mitchell. Life's one big performance for him.
The student with the Tinder profile is Year 11 Mitchell, a regular with Mr. Chambers.
Oh, where's the mirror? I started wearing makeup about 3 years ago because I got psoriasis. It covered up, but now like, I've got better, I just like wearing it. It defies your face, it like makes you look slimmer. And my eyebrows look okay. He takes so much pride in his makeup, Mitchell. He only started off with a bit of foundation and a bit of lipstick, and now he's like better than me at it. Everyone understands me in my ear. I wouldn't ever get bullied off anyone. If I'm walking around with my makeup on, everyone knows me.
I've got bronzer, and I've got highlighter.
It's just that both I need bronzer, that's all I need.
The first time I ever talked to him, he pulled out his high heels and he's like, what do you think of these? Well, they were like big stiletto things. Don't be getting them high heels out in here, Mitchell. The maths teacher here.
I think I see things from a girl's perspective and a boy's perspective. I don't think I fully understand it yet. Sometimes I will like a boy, but sometimes I'll look at a girl and think, she's beautiful. I don't know. If you fancy both genders, then sort of bisexual. If we're using labels, yeah.
Just give me your phone, first of all.
Mitchell has been tracked down and is being taken to see Mr. Chambers.
You sit here, Mitchell. We need to talk to you. It has been brought to our attention, right, by a member of staff about some activity you've had on websites over the weekend.
Tinder?
Yeah? Okay, so what have you done on Tinder?
I don't know.
You've obviously made a profile of yourself. So you're posing on there as what?
18.
Oh, I think it's 19.
19.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing? What do you mean, why?
What do you mean, why, Mitchell? What are you doing?
I don't
You've posted on something saying that you're 19. You're opening yourself up to massive amounts of threat on that.
You know that that's illegal, don't you? You're not even 16 yet, are you?
No.
Why are you continuing to press this self-destruct button?
Get it took off now, Mitchell. I mean, get it off.
Right, take it off there now. Right, while you're here, and then I can put that in the drawer.
I've just deleted the app.
And I will ring Salford to see what
You have to let his
else
mum know.
we need to do. Yeah, because we need to just get it right.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Stuck.
The mobile phone that you had to give in, is that your real mobile phone?
How do you know? Foolish I may be, I actually trust you.
Have you told me shark? Please don't tell her.
I'm going to be taking your phone, and you're not going to get it back.
I just don't know, Mitchell. Honestly, you had an absolute shocker. You need to keep off that sort of thing. You were leaving yourself wide open.
Oh, great start to a Monday.
There's two sides. There's a Mitchell here that can be out of order and be hard work. And there's one here that's a really, really good guy. And this one here is going to get him nothing. And this one here is going to get him everything he wants. He's got to spend more time here and less time here. And that's what I've got to do.
Hey, I've got a good few matches on there. Our first kiss on a Friday night. I don't reckon I did it right.
Okay, this is where I'm gonna end off for today.
Year 11 Mitchell lives with his sister and mum.
When he first started high school, obviously because he is different, obviously I was very worried. But luckily, from the moment he started the school, they all loved him, so I never had any problems.
This is where I'm gonna leave for tonight because it's tired. It's late and I'm tired, so yeah.